Welcome Pokemon Go trainers, welcome back to the channel. So in this video I am featuring one of my friend's battle who is running Venasaur in the lead. Venasaur is absolutely shut down those Mud Slapper, Water type and the Fairy type, which are the top meta Pokemon and most used Pokemon in most of the team. So do watch the video till end, and if you haven't subscribed the channel, please subscribe it. Let's begin with the battle. So we found our target, Fairy typing and the Water typing Azumarill. If they stay in the lead, high chance they are trying to catch. So my friend didn't throw immediately and they dip into Drifloon to catch the Frenzy. But we have very hard answer, which is Dunsparce. Because we resist those fast move and the charge move Shadow Ball, not the Icy Wind. Icy Wind is neutral, but we have super effective Rock Slide. So this is going to take them very low and one more will knock out. Let's see what they are deciding to do here, and they decide to shield. This is not a winning matchup for them, but still they are trying. And here we lose the CMP tie against the Icy Wind. They are going to debuff us again. That is fine. We can reach one more Rock Slide. And I think few more rollout is required to reach another. So going for the second Rock Slide. This might grab the shield, and this time they don't shield. But we are going to reach another Rock Slide immediately. Rollout generate just energy quickly. This might grab the final shield if they want to maintain the switch, but still Astonish is doing nothing to them, and we are going to farm up and they might throw here, and we should shield this. We need a alignment because we don't want Azumarill to face our Fraligator. Fraligator is in a shadow form, and now we can just farm them down and have an energy loaded, and they immediately dip into Drapion. I'm not sure why. So this drill run is going to do super effective damage, and this is going to put them in a range where one Hydro will be enough. So we are going to come with Fraligator, and again we are very careful for the catch. Again opponent was trying to catch the Hydro Cannon, but they met with the Frenzy Plant on the Venusaur. This is going to put them into deep red health, and look at the damage, super effective. And now we can just farm them down. We can take this Ice Beam and have another Frenzy Plant loaded for the Drapion. Ice Beam makes us very low. I can just farm them down, and I think one Frenzy should be enough to knock out the Drapion. So we go for it and we win the CMP tie. I think they might survive with few HP. Let's see what happens. And they survived here, and they threw an Aqua Tail. So I think Venusaur is still going to get knockout, and we are going to secure the win with the Fraligator with a fast move itself, and we are going to secure the win. So good game, we won this match. Let's move to the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has, and it's a Galison in the lead. So they are water type. Definitely they will dip, and they dip into Cresselia. So they have two very bulky Pokemon. So we are going to chip and dip, I believe. So we are going to go for Frenzy Plant, and I think we'll try to catch Future Sight on our Dunsparce, and we overfarm a bit and then go for the catch, but unfortunately they didn't fall for it. So they are going to go for maybe a Future Sight or the Grass Knot. They go for the Grass Knot, doing some neutral damage, and I think 2 drill run will be enough, and this was a CMP tie which Dunsparce win. So this drill run is going to put them very low, and they are not shielding, and they are going to go for another Grass Knot maybe. Let's see. We are not shielding, we are not investing any shield. So they go for the another Grass Knot. So we are going to reach another move before they reach a Grass Knot. So this is going to knock out the Cresselia, or we will get the shield advantage. Let's see what happens. So they are going to give up the first shield, so we'll take the shield advantage, I believe, and hopefully we don't shield. And yes, we didn't shield here because we have too good answer for the Jellicent. We come back with the Venusaur and load up on energy and just farm them down. Let's see. Jellicent is not going to return, and here comes the Mandabuzz. So we have to play it very carefully, and let's see what happens. But we have 2 shield advantage, and here I think they miscounted and they were trying to catch the Ice Beam. We can go for those neutral Hydro Cannon. Shadow Claw are doing super effective, and Hydro Cannon did decent amount of damage. They are in a yellow health, and we do one more Shadow Claw and then throw the Hydro Cannon. This might knock them out, or it will grab the shield. So they are investing the shield, so this is good for us. Definitely we should be shielding and save the Fraligator. So we are investing a shield, and I think our switch timer is up, so we should dip, and they go for the Bubble Beam bait. That's very bad, and this time definitely they are not going to bait us. They'll go for Shadow Ball. So we are going to shield this, and now we are going to dip into Venusaur and just farm them down. We have a Sludge Bomb loaded. This is going to do maximum damage and put him in a range where Ice Beam should be enough. And they are going to go for Air Release, doing super effective damage, but still Venusaur can survive one. So let's see what happens, and they might overload on energy. It puts us in a low health, but still we reach another sludge bomb. This sludge bomb is definitely going to put them in a range where one hydro should be enough. So I think they can knock us out, and they are going to generate back to back move, but still it is not going to help them because Mandabuzz cannot win CMP tie against the Fraligator. So they go for the air release, click on the CMP tie. Actually we go for ice beam just for a overkill. So this ice beam is just going to be enough to knock out the Mandabuzz, and we are going to secure the win with the proper energy management. And actually I think opponent just close out his app, that's why it's lagging. That's fine. Let's move towards the next opponent, and the next opponent has Verathon in the lead. So we are good to see him here because back Pokemon are going to struggle. Dunsparce can fight back, but Venasaur is kind of a good answer until and unless they are not running Flash Cannon. So we are going to go for the Sludge Bomb. This is going to be a neutral damage because they are part Steel type. Instead of going for the double resisted Frenzy Plant, Sludge Bomb is the way to go against the Verathon. I have seen most of the trainer using Frenzy Plant on the Verathon, which is a wrong move. Instead, we should be going for the Sludge Bomb, and here I think we were trying to catch and we stored a move, and here comes the Azumarill. So we are going to put up a lot of pressure with those Drill Run and the rollouts. We can spam out those easily, and Azumarill takes time to reach his move. Those Ice Beam and Play Rough cost a lot of bubble. So they can go for Play Rough or maybe an Ice Beam. This is not enough for the Hydro Pump. They go for the Ice Beam. That is fine. We can generate back to back before throwing, and pressure the shield might be. So going for the first one, and let's see what is going to do. They might not shield, but another one they might shield here. So going for the second one on the CMP tie. This is the CMP tie against maybe an Ice Beam. So going for the second Drill Run. Actually they didn't shield, they knew that they are going to survive it. This is very Excel Azu. So I don't think our Dunsparce is going to survive. Actually it survived, and one more bubble was enough. So we are going to come back with the Venusaur and just farm them down. Let's see. And here comes back the Verathon. So definitely we are going to go for the Sludge Bomb. And now they are in a range where one more Sludge Bomb should be enough. They might reach a move. So this could be a Power Whip or maybe a Thunder. Let's see what they throw. So they go for the Thunder, not very effective, but we are going to throw the Sludge Bomb, and this is going to knock out the Verathon, and let's hope Fraligator can close out the game very easily. And going for the Sludge Bomb, their final Pokemon is Grey Ninja, so we should grab the shield with the Frenzy, but unfortunately they reach a move. This is Night Slash, so hopefully they don't boost. If they boost, then they can sweep the team. So we are going to go for Frenzy, and this is going to grab the shield for sure. And they didn't boost, which is very good. And now it's time for Fraligator to do the work, and all we have to do is generate back-to-back Hydro Cannon. We shouldn't be shielding the first Night Slash, instead we should shield the second one. And here comes the boost. Now it's looking very deadly for us, but this is fine. I don't think they are going to reach another Night Slash after this, so we can safely shield this and reach back-to-back move and throw it. So this is going to grab the final shield, and another one, even though it's a resisted move, but still Grey Ninja is very glassy Pokemon. It will one-shot them from this health range, and we are going to secure the win. Luckily they didn't reach another Night Slash, otherwise we would have just lost the match. So let's move to the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. And going into Venusaur against this Digas, it's a good lead, as I say, ground typing, fairy typing, water typing everywhere. So Venusaur shut downs everything. So they can go for the Fire Punch, but at the same time, while throwing Frenzy, we should be very careful. High chance they will try to catch, and here comes the catch. So they go for the Dunsparce. We have generated back-to-back Frenzy, so we are going to go for Frenzy number 1 so that we can chip them, and after that we can come with our own Dunsparce. Actually we tip into Fraligator, so my friend has something else planned. So we can take this Drill Run and reach Hydro Cannon before they reach the second Drill Run. So perfect over farming and winning the CMP tie. This is going to knock out the Dunsparce, and definitely I think Digasby won't be returning because Hydro Cannon is super effective. So they come back with a third Pokemon, which is Quagsire. So still this Hydro Cannon is going to do a lot of damage. They might shield here. Let's see what happens. So going for the Hydro Cannon, and look at the damage. Almost 70% health is gone, and we are going to reach another one on the CMP tie. Opponent makes a mistake. Actually he should have committed to the farm down, and this Hydro Cannon is going to grab the final shield. Actually they have invested only one shield, So they are going to throw an Aqua Tail, and this is fine. We can come back with the Venusaur and farm up energy. We are going to get the farm down, and now we have back to back Frenzy Plant. So this is going to grab the final shield, and another one will be enough to knock out the Digas B. This shield is going to protect them, but the next Frenzy Plant, there is no protect shield. So this Frenzy Plant is just going to be enough to knock out the Digas B. Actually they survive, and here we make an excellent catch. Unnecessary catch, but still that is fine. Catch is a catch. So this Fire Punch is not going to do anything. We can just roll out them down, and all they have left is Quagsire, and this is a top left moment. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has for us. Venasaur in the lead against the Gastron. So this is a dream lead for us, and for the opponent I think it's a top left moment. So they just resigned the match after looking the Venusaur. Maybe they were core broken by it. So let's move towards the next opponent. Let's see what the next opponent has. Dunsparce in the lead this time. So Drill Run is going to do a lot of damage, but at the same time Frenzy is going to do more damage. So we are going to go for over farming, and they can go for the Drill Run. I think we should try to catch one of the move. So the Drill Run comes up and half of the health is gone. So we are going to go for the Frenzy, and almost back to back is ready. I think one more Vine Whip is required. So this Frenzy is going to put them very low, and here we should have dip, but unfortunately we overfarm. Now we have to invest the shield, otherwise Drill Run is going to knock us out. And we can overfarm a bit and then dip. So we are going to overfarm and then go for the Frenzy. So this is going to grab the final shield, or it will knock out the Dunsparce. So let's see what happens. They give up the shield, and now we dip into Dunsparce. Now they are in a shieldless position, so they can go for, I think they have 2 Drill Run ready to go, but still Dunsparce with the full health can survive it, and they are not dipping for some reason. Maybe they are weak to Dunsparce at the back, so they can go for another Drill Run. We are going to survive it, and we are about to reach, and we have a back to back loaded. So this Drill Run is going to put them very low. I think 1 or 2 rollouts should be enough to knock them out. But they dip into Dracalgy, and this Drill Run is going to do a super effective damage because they are poison typing as well. But I don't think we are going to reach another Drill Run. They are going to Dragon Tail us down. So we dip into Fraligator to farm them down. And I think we are going to invest the shield here so that later we can farm them down. But unfortunately they went for the Aqua Tail. But still we can farm them down and have lot of energy ready to go. And let's see what is going to come up. So opponent comes with Clotsire, and this is a top left moment for them because we are loaded on energy. So thank you for watching this video till end. Hopefully you have enjoyed it. If you like the content at any point of time, please don't forget to like, comment and also subscribe the channel.